Virgo, I am late. That's why I have extended the Cyber Bully Monday Black Friday week of 50% off to another couple of weeks because let's face it, Jupiter is retrograde. We're all tight in the pockets right now. So if you'd like to book a personal reading, they're half off. Go to lunarprofit.com. But let's get into it, Virgo. So some of you guys listen. I I know I always say this. I don't know if I say this to you specifically, but like, I don't always have the greatest news. So if you're not in the mood to hear something where you're like, I don't know about this, I'm not saying it's bad news coming, but I feel like there's some warnings that you might need to know about. So you may choose to click off. I understand. Some of you some of you ended something. This could be a relationship, especially if you're like the feminine. I feel like some of you like recently figured out your self worth, or I don't want to put it like you recently figured out, but like I want to say in the recent past, you could have just decided that you like loved yourself more than a situation. This could have been a relationship, a marriage. It could even be something that just didn't get off the ground. It's gonna resonate different for everybody, but I feel like you put down some sort of burden, something that wasn't working out. You relieved yourself of something that just like was not the vibe. I feel like August to November could be significant. I'm also seeing April and May. So I don't know if that time was relevant, but I feel like specifically though, I want to say there was a ending to either some sort of partnership or something where somebody could have acted very arrogantly, somebody could have been just like uh too prideful for their own good, and you could have decided to move on from this. Now when I say you, I am speaking to somebody in their feminine energy. I do feel like for some of you, this was a marriage, but if it wasn't a marriage or a relationship, it could just be like you ended something with somebody who just did not have the same set of values that you did. Like, there's something where you could be very, because you're coming up as Empress upright, like right off the bat, first card. And this is like something that already happened though, right? So I feel like there's a couple things happening right now. Um, you, or maybe the both of you, maybe somebody else, maybe you and this other person, this other situation, if it's not a person, maybe it's a work thing. Sometimes these are work readings, sometimes work becomes a relationship in and of itself. You'll know how it resonates for you, but I feel like right now, somebody's like in a limbo period. It could be you. It could also be like somebody is still okay. Here's what I think is happening. I think somebody's like kind of still holding on to you, or like still like legit hanging around in your energy somehow, whether it's like watching your socials or something's going on, because somebody is not like somebody's very restless. They're like not getting sleep. Somebody's having some like very intense emotions. So, I feel like you're getting a lot of attention right now too, whether you realize this or not, or whether you are like aware. I don't know, but and it's like if it hasn't, and also it could be the beginning of something, or you could also be about to be getting some like a significant unexpected amount of attention. Like you, if you're a content creator, you might go viral, or you might just get like an onslaught of like eyes on you. Like there's something happening, and I feel like it's making somebody want to race back towards you or race in towards you. Now, I can't tell if this is the same. For some of you, this is the same person. For others, it could be like a totally new person. You have to be very discerning about who comes towards you right now, because there's somebody who, oh, something else that could have happened is if there was a situation that didn't get off the ground with somebody prior, like they could have like not revealed that they were already married or in a relationship, so you realize like that could also be another situation, because I feel like there's something like that that's about to happen again, whether it's with this past person or with another person. You have to be very, very careful with who you are entertaining right now, because you are like, I think that you're healing, you're having some sort of glow up, and people are taking notice, and it's going to bring people towards you. Not all of them with the best intentions. I feel like there is somebody who's potentially going to come back around, and also, I do think that there's somebody that's either already, like, somebody might be like, oh, I recently got divorced, or they might not even disclose anything about their private life. They may just straight up like just let you think that they're single when they're not. And then for others, maybe they're single, but they might be a little crazy. So, and maybe that's your thing. Maybe you like crazy, but something tells me you don't, because you recently like unburdened yourself from some crazy situation. Somebody might also like be like attempting to get out of a situation, but maybe it's taking too long and they see you getting attention, so they might be like, oh, like, you know, I don't know. It's like they may like come before the papers are signed, or maybe they know there's a situation that they like cannot get out of regardless of how much they want to. There might be too many assets, there might be too many legally binding things, there might be too much. It's like somebody might just show up and uh, just because they want to like claim you, or like they want to keep people away from you. And then I feel like there's like a couple things coming up. So one thing is that I think January is going to bring in a new, fresher energy for you, but then you still need to be careful. Because there's like this energy of like, okay, so I don't know if this woman coming up is like, there's a few things happening. So one is that you might get involved with somebody who, again, like may either be like freshly out of a breakup, or maybe they're not broken up all the way, or they might have like kind of a crazy ex wife or girlfriend or something who might just like be real nasty. And then for some of you, it's like you might this might be your energy towards like somebody else who like either tries to deceive you or tries to like come back into your life. You might be the one who's like, no, like F off, I'm not trying to deal with you. Um I do see some sort of really um beautiful energy for like a new opportunity, a new relationship that could morph into like an actual marriage. There could be somebody new entering your realm. It does feel like it's either going to be, it could be like a younger person or somebody with a younger energy. It could also be that they could be a little shyer but more passionate. They may want to work with you on something. They may meet you through a work situation. And they also might again, it's I feel like you need to be very careful because even at the bottom of the deck, there's Seven of Swords, and then like there's like Five of Swords before that. There's some like woman specifically that like wants to fight you for whatever reason. Yeah. So there is some. Yeah, I feel like there's a woman energy or like a feminine energy that I mean, I do live downtown, but like the fact that there's like sirens going off right now, right when I'm saying that, like this is a warning. Like you need to be careful. There is some woman that might come towards you who will act very kind and innocent, but like is like very deceptive and like maybe trying to trick you or get something out of you. And this is somebody who's still like trying to hold on to the person that she was with. So it could be that like you're about to be with somebody who's like fresh out of a breakup. This might be somebody who's like, I mean, you know, for some of you, if this is like all of the same person, this could be somebody who's like itching to get out of this current relationship, and like still coming back towards you all crazy eyed because you're like having some sort of glow up moment. Um, and I do feel like, yeah, I want to say there's some kind of, there's some woman who just like does not want to accept that something is over. And I feel like if you're the masculine watching, it could be that I don't know, like this might be somebody who is holding on to you for dear life, who's like putting you in a worse and worse mood. Like if you're off camera, like King of Wands is reversed, and it's like there's if that's you and that's your energy, um, it might be like that until like around February. Like I don't know, it's just like there's something where you need to like try to cool your temper. Like if that's your energy, there's something where someone is like maybe bringing out the worst version of you because they like refuse to just let go. Um, and like being in this like constant in between stage is like potentially making you. It's like it might be making you insane. Yeah, you might be like. I mean, if this is like, especially, or if you're cross watching and you're like thinking about a Virgo guy that you think it's like somebody could also just be like going kind of crazy, because they're like in this constant state of like being in between worlds as far as like some kind of relationship issue. Um, and there's also just something that has to move forward because whether it's whether it's like because there's some kind of like uh somebody lights a fire under their ass or because something just blows up unexpectedly, there's something where like the pieces are gonna just fall where they may. I mean, there is like a lot of this. There's just so much like turmoil and chaos in this energy. You hear these sirens, and it's not even Mardi Gras right now. It's crazy. This is and it's like a. I'm filming this on like a what is this like Wednesday? It's like a Wednesday night. Like why are you? There's no parade out. Like I can't tell if that's an ambulance or a cop car, but regardless, it's like, oh, maybe somebody's getting arrested. I don't know. Maybe somebody's going crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, it is a super moon while I'm filming this too. So, yeah. Yeah. So you need to, again, I wish I had like really fun, like I always say this, anytime I have news like this, I'm like, I wish it was really fun. You need to be careful though, like whichever side of this you're on, because there's somebody who's very deceptive. It looks like a woman, and it looks like a woman who may kind of like drive this dude kind of crazy. Um, and like whatever this relationship is, whatever side of this that you're on, like whether you're the third person, it's like whatever part of this, it just looks like there's a lot of complications in this. Just try to tread lightly. This might, I hope this clears something up for you too. I hope if this is something that you were wondering about, like, God, why is this dude such an insane asshole? Well, there's some bitch in his life that makes him like that. I don't know what to tell you. Like, sometimes, I mean, I don't want to put it all on one person, but, maybe they're equally toxic, but there's something happening, and there's also, again, there is some sort of drama surrounding, somebody is getting too much attention, and there is a dude in particular who is like getting very nervous about that. So it's hard to say if this is like just somebody who's not like their best self right now due to another woman that's in his life. Maybe the woman is not a relationship. Maybe it's, some weird creepy bitch ass mom that is way too involved in her son's life. You never know. But there are some like hints at like some kind of weird some kind of relationship that's like not built on solid ground. It could even be that this dude has been like kind of going crazy ever since you left his like there's like a normal woman in the picture, and then there's like a real crazy one. And if it's all the same person, like you might go from like having been pretty normal to like maybe this dude's gonna drive you crazy. However, I do feel like there is some kind of good new energy up ahead. So I don't think that that's true. I think there's like multiple. This like took me a minute to figure out. I was like, I think I have to just start I usually don't have to meditate super long before reading these, but like this one was kind of I was like, I'm gonna just start talking and see if I can figure it out as I go. And I feel like I have cracked the code, but again, I hope this resonates. I hope it helps. You can feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. You can tip or donate. The links in the profile. You can get a reading at 50% off. You can also do none of those things. It won't hurt my feelings. But until next time, and I do mean this at the bottom, from the very bottom of my heart, good luck, Virgo.